Well, hello everyone, it's David, obviously. And today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my experience working at Subway. So to start off this video, I would like to state that I've since been fired from Subway. I know, such a blessing. And I guess I'll, go ahead and jump into that. 1, because I don't want to keep y'all waiting. And 2, because it's kind of the first thing that happened prior to the part 1 video. By the way, the link is in the description box, y'all already know. And part 1 was really like the sugar-coated, nice version of my experience working at Subway. Like, this video is not going to be anything close to that. Best believe I'm going to be coming for multiple people's entire lives in this one video. So I'm actually going to start this story before I even got fired. When I went to the manager about the job opportunity, I had told her about the times during the summer that I wasn't going to be available. So I explained to her really the only times that I wasn't going to be available during the summer was graduation, which was way back in June, and then there's 1 week during the summer every year where I volunteer at a camp, but that'll be relevant later in the story. So she told me that wouldn't be a problem. She hired me. It was a done deal. Everything was good. So 2 weeks prior to me going off to volunteer, I wrote down the week I was supposed to be off. She rewrote it, thus confirming it, because that is the same exact thing she did when I told her that I wanted the days I was graduating off. She rewrote it. It was confirmed. It was a done deal, right? So when I got my schedule for the week that I wasn't going to be here, I already expected to not see my name on the schedule at all. But come to find out, my manager put me on the schedule for multiple days during that 1 week. So at that point, I was just confused. Maybe I guess she didn't see it, that I needed those days off, or maybe she has a lot of things on her plate. So I kind of gave her some slack. And I was like, okay, I'm still not working those days. Fix your schedule. Instead of calling, I actually went up to the store because I live very close, made the extra effort in notifying her that she had made a mistake. I was supposed to be off those days. And she actually told me with her lips, yes, I understand. So eventually you'll understand why I was so upset, but whatever. So fast forward to the Friday I got back from volunteering. I went up to the store to get my schedule for the next week because I had been gone. I wasn't able to get it at any point during the previous week. And literally every employee that was there, the manager wasn't there, but everybody was like, oh my gosh, David, the manager is so mad at you. Like, where were you the past few days? I'm like, okay, does this lady have short-term memory loss? Because I definitely told her to her face that I couldn't work those days. I had done every necessary step to make sure I was off. I don't know where your head was at. So I called her that same day and she was like, oh yeah, you didn't show up the days you were scheduled to work. And I was like, yo, what is wrong with you, boo? Do you need help? I did what you wanted me to do. I wrote it down that I needed those days off. I informed you 2 weeks ahead of time. I even called and reconfirmed it after the 150th confirmation. What else do I need to do? Jump through hoops of fucking fire? Do you want me to fit 5 full-long sandwiches in my mouth? So she didn't initially fire me, even though technically, I guess there's a certain amount of days where if you don't call and you don't show up and nobody hears from you, you're immediately fired. And also the Friday that I got back, there was a new guy there, so I'm like, you saw me as that disposable that you replaced me before I even got back? Okay. And the guy didn't even compare to me the way he was ringing up my food and preparing it. Like, sometimes I just wonder, where are you finding these people? So maybe a full week went by of me calling her, asking when I was going to be on the schedule, when she was going to get the whole situation cleared. And one day, I guess she just mustered up the courage to actually fire me. Actually, she didn't even have that much courage. She couldn't even say the words to me. This is what she said when I called her the day that she let me go. Well, I was told not to put you back on the schedule, so... And then there was just a blank, like 5-second time frame between that and my response to her, which was, oh, okay. Because I was just like, if you're going to fire somebody, at least have the guts to say the words. Don't just try to hint at them what you mean. Like, if I'm going to fire somebody and it's for a legit reason, like, just tell me I'm fired. Why is it so hard for you? So at that point, I was just so pissed because Not only had I already been fired from my first job like a year prior, it's like deja vu, this is happening again. And in that moment, I actually appreciated working at Chipotle that much more, because even though it was just a stressful job entirely, I actually got fired for a somewhat legit reason, because being short on the cash register multiple times is way better of a reason for firing me than the fact that you lack communication skills and you thought I was supposed to work these days. And the last time I confronted her, where it got kind of heated and there was some yelling and insults thrown, by the way, I posted that video actually. The last time we talked, she also was complaining about the fact that I didn't pick up my phone the week that I wasn't supposed to work. I didn't even feel like she was worthy of me explaining this, but the organization that I was volunteering for was an overnight camp in which you are not allowed to bring any electronic devices. So I did not have my phone that entire week, right? And to me, honestly, when I'm not scheduled to work, you can pretty much consider me MIA that entire time that I'm not working. Like, I'm not available to call, don't text me, nothing. Because why would you need to contact me when I'm not working? Like, don't even try to call me in and say, oh, David, can you work today? No, because that's why I call it off, because I absolutely cannot work those days. I don't know what day and age this is where when you call off for work, it's just oh, I would prefer not to work that day. I would think, since that I always show up for work and the only days that I've missed are the ones that I called off for, that I would get some leeway or sympathy, or at least a thank you, David, for always showing up for work. But it's just like, with food service jobs especially, I swear I'm never working in food service again. Managers just think to themselves, okay, you're a dime a dozen, you're not worth anything, there's like 100 people behind you who want to work here. But no matter who you hire, you have to value each of your employees to some degree, because at the end of the day, I don't care how many people walk into your restaurant, without employees, I mean, what are you? Who's gonna prep the food? Who's gonna be on the cash register? Who's gonna make sure everything is needed to be done? But then I can't even really be mad, because some of these people have been in the food industry like the most of their adult life, and they don't know anything else. They don't have any communication skills. They don't know anything else but that restaurant. And I'm just like, okay, I wouldn't expect you to understand how to deal with real people, because all you know how to do is ask people what they want on their sub. But a lot of people just get in these management positions in the food industry and automatically think they're hot shit. Like, whoop-de-fucking-do, you make a few dollars more than me an hour. Would you like a cookie? And no, that was not a Subway pun, by the way. But anyways, that's in my past. I'm on my way to bigger and better things. Not even worried about these bottom of the barrel ass people, because, like, what are they doing for me at the end of the day? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and share all down below and all that stuff. If you would like to see even more of me, I post videos at some point each week. That might become a little less frequent because I'm going off to college and I will probably have less time to make videos, but don't fret. I'm still alive and well. And sorry Arthur's not here. My little beagle's MIA today. He's somewhere running around the house. Not even gonna waste the energy to go find him, because who knows where he is. But I will see you guys next time, and I would just like to inform you that if you're basic, you should just face that shit. Call 911 now!